Okay, so this reading is for Sarah, who I don't think I've ever met in person and whose personal life I know very little about. I will ask Sarah after I do the reading if this is accurate or completely inaccurate, so we can continue to figure out if I'm going the right way in terms of my divination. All right, let's see. We've got Versed Queen of Wands. Ooh, I love that card. We've got Three of Chalices. And whoop, all right, we just threw some on the ground. Wheel of Fortune. I was planning on doing 3 cards, but the deck had more in mind. Queen of Swords. Fool. King of Wands. Wow, okay, this is a complex spread, and I was expecting to pull 3 and did not have any intention for the order or shape of these cards. So I'm gonna assume for now that their places have no meaning. All right, so first up, we've got the inversed Queen of Wands. Now, the mirror card of this is the Mystic, so if you want to go look and read about the Mystic, go ahead. But the upright meaning of this card is uplifting, whereas the reverse meaning can be a little bit challenging. Inversed, this card is associated with trapped energy, self-control, and a need for recentering. A powerful energy has trapped you in its tendrils, and you are writhing ineffectually, trying to break free. Forces beyond your control are wreaking havoc on what you hold dear. You may find it difficult to maintain your composure, as what began as untampered joy has been transformed into roiling turmoil. Just close your eyes and let go. Let yourself be buffeted as you practice detachment. This is a temporary condition. Cultivate a presence of mind that will see you through to the end of the turbulence. Girl, you gotta let it go. Whatever it is, relax, lean into it. All right, Three of Chalices. The upright meaning of this card is uplifting. It's associated with friendship, synchronicity, and shared experience. It is a rare and wonderful thing to work together in unison. So much can be achieved when contrasting personalities coalesce to form a common purpose. Establish empathy, communicate your needs and desires with trust and candor. Seek in turn to meet the needs of others. Do not dwell in differences. All people crave love and acceptance, even if it is expressed in a million different ways. Tune yourself into these quiet voices and see if you can address some of these common crying needs. So basically, like, find your community, lean into them, help them, they'll help you. Wheel of Fortune, another card that I just absolutely love. The upright meaning of this card is neutral. And it's associated with chance, change, and destiny. Constantly vying for power may seem like a futile pursuit, but it is in fact a simple, blessed characteristic of life that is never at a standstill. The Wheel of Fortune shows the perpetual shifting in the balance of powers, manifested infinitely within every aspect of your life. At any given time, you will be the champion, be the contender. Believe you are the champion, or have no reign at all, quickly hurtling yourself into the fray. This card suggests a change is coming. The old king is dead. Someone or something will rise up in its stead. These cards so far together are very, very interesting. You're being told to let go, that something is very much changing in your life, that you need to find and lift into your community. All right, Queen of Swords. Inversed. Got a lot of inversed queens here. Probably some deeper meaning to that. All right, this was pulled reversed, so its presence is challenging. Talks about being unprepared, easily swayed, and weakened resolve. An inverted Queen of Swords suggests that you are having trouble mastering what vexes you. Most likely, a period of suffering has dimmed your shine and weakened your once staunch resolve. Take a pause and regroup if this is an ongoing conflict. You need time to grow your strength. Study your opponent from afar and hone your skills. If you attempt to overcome a looming adversary before you are ready, you risk losing a battle you would have won at a more auspicious time. I think this is about not just don't like push yourself through it. Take the time to understand what's really going on so that you can fully heal and fully come back, ready, versus just trying to push through each day and kind of white knuckling it through life. That's just a band-aid. All right, the Fool. Its mirror card is Death, which, I didn't pull in this. I pulled it in the last one. Just kidding. Upright meaning is neutral. New beginning, spontaneity, leap of faith. The Fool represents a new beginning, striking out naively on a bold new adventure. You may be filled with unlimited optimism, a feeling in your heart, and you cannot fail. This may prove misguided, and in due time, you might find your idealism tempered by painful experience. So approach with caution, decide whether taking this risk is worth making yourself vulnerable in an unfamiliar setting. If the answer is yes, show no fear. Only those who choose to journey will ever discover new horizons. These two cards seem to be in a little bit of conflict. Let's see what King of Wands has to say. You have 2 Wands cards and 2 Queen cards and a King and a Fool. So I'm actually going to take another look at this from a different perspective as well. Upright meaning is uplifting, creative leader, visionary, and passionate. Patron deity of the pursuit of passion. You need only to embody the King's indomitable spirit to give yourself direction and purpose. Creative, bold, and outgoing, he commands attention through his radiant presence, a man who is truly alive. When you see him in a reading, consider how you might take charge by inspiring others, unremittingly following your passions. Okay, so if the cards in their meetings vibed with you, amazing. But a lot of times when more cards than I was intending to pull come through, it's more like a story is trying to be communicated than it is the more direct meaning of the cards. So when I see 2 reversed queens upside down, and this is the first card I pulled, I think this is you. You are the Queen of Wands, and you are upside down. And then there's a person in your life who is the Queen of Swords, whose life is also upside down. And I think that the wheel of fortune, the wheel of fate, has flipped both of your lives inexplicably upside down. And I see that there's a Fool and a King of Wands, and I think both these are directly related. So I'm not entirely sure if it's the Fool that was the wheel or the King of Wands that was the wheel. But from my perspective, I'm leaning a little bit more towards the Fool. There was this Fool in your lives who somehow fate dealt a hard hand, a difficult hand. Something happened that was not good, and it really flipped your lives upside down. And for you, because you're the person that the reading is being done for, and you've got a Queen of Wands and a King of Wands, you are going to find, or maybe have already found, your king. But we have to look into the characteristics of these individual cards to better understand. So in the King of Wands, this card is a protector. They're a leader. This person is passionate and creative and bold. They command attention. So this is your king. And then when we look at the Queen of Wands, particularly in reverse, you're trapped. You feel like your life is just being racked over and over again. You're finding it difficult to maintain your composure. But this is temporary. Now, when the Queen of Wands is upright, this is a charismatic, radiating, inspirational energy. So that would be the true you once you can flip yourself upside down. And so if I were to read this as a story, I would say that what's necessary for you to flip and be your true self, that inspiring person, you have to find your community, your maybe coven, if it will. You're a group of 3, right? You're 3 people that are just, they're your family, the outside of your blood. And that will allow you to truly find and pair with your king. Or I'm full of shit. Let me know if this was right, wrong, close. Thank you.